Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
What is good, LukeGabriel and I do? This is LukeGabriel here, aka Andrew, back with another video. I'm sorry. When I actually thought that I didn't have to do another tutorial, I have another tutorial in mind, so let me go ahead and get started with this one. I'm going to teach you guys how to pass with the basketball. So the first thing is first, a lot of people, they like to just aim where the person moved like a second ago, and that's not what you want to do, because the person right behind them is actually going to okay, so let's say there's another guy right here, or let's say there's a guy right here, and you want to pass it to him, but you can't because this other guy, this other defender, is coming to him. And so when you pass right at him, you're actually passing to this guy, the guy who's defending him. So what you want to do is you want to lead the person. So in order to lead somebody, alright, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold up, okay, let me get a ball. Alright. Oh my gosh. So, in order to pass, basically, what you want to do is you want to put it right in front of or you want to put it ahead of the person. So, when you have the ball, usually you want to put it around like 90 or like 85, like around that area, because you'll be, oh my gosh, you'll be able to actually get it off quicker and faster. So, as you can see right here, he's moving around. And if I were to put it right, oops. Where's the ball? Okay. So if I were to put it right where he was, or right, just like if I'm following him with my, if I were to just like pull it right here, and if I were to like look at him, that's what's gonna happen. Don't catch it! So if they're actually gonna do that, then yeah, most people like to hesitate just like that because people are used to doing that. But let's say if you actually want to pass correctly, this is what not to do. So you're looking at the defender, that's what's gonna happen. So what you want to do is you want to put it right ahead of them. So instead of having it right in front, you want to put it ahead. So watch. As you do that, you're gonna, let's say he's right here. That's what you want to do. Okay, well that was bad too. Dead. Okay, how do we get a ball? I messed up again, but you guys can get the gist. Is that you just want to aim ahead of the person instead of aiming right in front. That's mostly it about the passing. But as you can see, this is like the best way to actually pass the ball. I'm gonna teach you guys also how to do the other step, or the other method, which is lobbing. So as you can see here, right here, he's moving around from corner to corner, and as you can see, if I aim it correctly, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna it's gonna have it so that it's gonna have it so that the ball will go directly towards him, in a sense, so that in real time, when you think about it, if you aim it right where he was before, it's gonna go back. So what you want to do is you always want to aim ahead, because that's gonna make it so that when he's moving, he's still gonna move to that direction, which actually helps. So here's another example right here. So I'm gonna aim right ahead, and there you go, you got the ball. So basically that's just how you pass regularly. I'm gonna teach you guys how to lob now. So in order to lob, so in order to lob, so this is actually a weird way of actually doing it, but what you want to do is you also want to lead the person too. So what's gonna happen is as he's moving to that direction, you want to how do I explain this? You want to push it in the you don't want to push it. You want to make sure like he gets it where it needs to be. So with 80, it's pretty good to use. So I'm gonna wait for him until he comes back. So what you want to do is you want to aim a little high and then let it come to him. So as you can see right there, he got the ball just like that. You want to do it just like that. And it's really hard to master because you don't know when to time it, but usually around his half mark, you want to aim a little higher, and there you go, I got it again. Usually that's like the best way to actually lob the basketball, is to do that. Just aim a little higher, and like usually around the half mark is when you should pass. But yeah, as long as you get that down, if you want to do a little higher, you can do a little higher. It might not work out. Oh well, that one worked out pretty well because that was 100 for some reason. But that's mainly it. Let's say you're over here too. Let's say you're coming over here. You can also lob it like right here too, just like that. And so of course I messed that one up, but I'm gonna put on a lower power, maybe like 85. Where did all the basketballs go? That's my question. Where the hell go? Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys this again. Get the ball, and here we go. So you come over here, and you usually want to aim a little higher, or you want to move your camera a little higher. Excuse me. And let's say you're moving over to this direction, and all you have to do is just aim a little higher. And yeah, that's not gonna work out as well. Here, I'm gonna put it on lower power, maybe like 80. I'm gonna teach you that method too, the bowling pass. So as you're moving along, you want to, yeah, so you can also jump. So also when you're catching a basketball, I'm gonna teach you guys that too. I'm gonna teach you guys how to catch a basketball. So let's say like that, you just want to come towards it. Okay. So if you were to pass the basketball here, I'm gonna teach you guys how to catch. So another way to actually pass is to bowling, and I don't know how to do it on a phone, but maybe you just have to aim down to the ground, like really good to the ground. So maybe like around like this right here, like right here is you want to aim right here. So I'm lagging a bit, sorry about that. Anyways, so as you can see, he's still moving in that direction, but as you're doing that, you want to aim down just like that, and that's what's gonna make a bowling pass basically. He lagged. So as you can see right here, I'm also going to, you can lead all the time if you want to, but as you're doing that, as you can see, there was a bowling pass right there. These are the usual bowling passes that people like to do. You can't do it in real life because it looks weird. So as long as you do that, that's like the main way of actually bowling, or doing like a bowling pass. Okay, I messed that one up. Anyways, let me go ahead and talk about catching a basketball now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him pass the ball to me now, and I'm just gonna do like what I usually would do in a situation. So in situations where let's say I'm like right here and I'm gonna cut to the middle right here. So cutting, I'm gonna cut to the middle right here. So he's gonna make sure that I'm gonna cut to the middle. So, or okay, I'm gonna teach you guys two ways of actually getting the ball to catch. So the first method is from mid to left or right. So I'm gonna move and I'm gonna cut this way, and from there you have to pass the ball. That's what I cut. So for him, he has to also decide where am I gonna, where should I pass? Because usually when you're the point guard, you usually want to go left and right, stuff like that. So I'm gonna move to the middle, just like this, and cut this way. And from there, his decision, as you can see right there, I lagged a bit. His pass went a little to the left. So what you want to do is when you see the ball coming towards at you, stop and just go to the position of where the ball is at. Yeah, that's fine. All right, again. So I'm gonna go to the left or to the right this time. That's basically what you want to do, and that he messed up again because he's not leading correctly. But that's how you basically do it. So, yeah, so just again, when you're cutting, make sure you do a hard cut, and then he's going to lead you. There you go. As you can see, it's a slow lead, but that's basically how you do it. That's how you pass the ball, in a sense. I don't know what else to explain besides that's how passing. Lobbing too. When you're catching a lob, okay, lob to me. So usually when you're getting the ball right here, when you're lobbing, you always want to jump just in case it goes over your head. And then after that, you can just do your regular shooting method and whatnot. So that's basically one way of doing that. And then in order to okay, he's gonna do it again. So that, as you can see, depending on how high the basketball goes, it doesn't always have to you always don't have to you always don't have to jump. As you can see right here. It's very difficult on a mobile device, as you can see. But I'm gonna go try again. So let's say I'm like right here and I'm coming up. So as you can see right there, I'm kind of preventing it to actually jump even higher, basically. So that's basically what you want to do. And then for a bowling pass, bowl it when I get to mid. So I'm gonna go to the middle. So I'm gonna go over here, and so I'm gonna bowl. He's gonna bowl it right to me. So after that, all you have to do is just dunk it from there. And that's basically like the best way to actually. So this is what it's called. It's called backdoor. That's basically what usually in basketball terms what it's called. So when you go backdoor, you're able to get the ball quicker and easier for a quick 2-pointer. And so as you can see, he gets the ball, and of course you gotta move it, and so you gotta move it in order to actually dunk the ball, because you can't just dunk it right when you're down here. You want to make sure you get out of position, or not get out of position, but get a little farther from the hoop and then dunk it so that you're able to jump at the hoop But all right, what else? Um, so let's say in most cases to actually pass the basketball, a bowling pass is like the best way to pass. And the reason being is that one, if people try to jump and like get in the way, usually they're not gonna get it because if they're gonna spam it, if they're gonna spam the jump bar, that's usually what's gonna happen. But if they're not spamming it, then all you have to do is just all you have to do is for passing is just to bowl the pass. In lob situations, if they're really like good at defending, go ahead and go over their head and stuff like that. Um, but usually it sucks because everyone has different internet, and so they have different times on when a player is actually going to move or not, and so that's usually how the method works. Also, when you actually catch the ball, so I'm gonna go to the middle right here. So I'm gonna go to the middle right here. He's gonna pass the ball right here. So usually you want to position your camera to where it needs to go. If you want to shoot a 3, go ahead and position your camera to shoot a 3. Stuff like that. Stuff make your shooting make your shooting comfortable for you. So in a sense, don't keep your camera just like this until the very last second, because if you do that, people are gonna get the ball from you, and that's not what you want to do. Oh man, move. I don't need to see that. That's like how it usually works out. Yeah, so position your camera right when you're actually gonna shoot. But in terms of just catching a basketball, like that's how you usually want to do it. What else? Yeah, bounce passing. Yeah, so also when you bounce the basketball, usually if you know that it's gonna go over the defender's head, go ahead and do that. I think that's mostly it. So recap: there's bounce pass, there is a bowling pass, and there's the bounce pass. Well, so there's a lob and there's a bounce, and then there's a lead pass. So all of these you can combine into like one huge pass. So like let's say you're bouncing it over at 100 over here. So let's say you're gonna inbound. So in order to inbound, all you have to do is just tap your screen. That's how you basically inbound. And you can also lead the bounce, and you can change your power here too. So you can lead the person while you're here. And people are not used to that, but yeah, you're able to just, if they want, yeah, they come over here and then they're able to do that. And so like if you're coming for a fast break or whatnot, or if you're on this side and they're cutting in from the middle, all you have to do is just position it where people are gonna be. So as you can see, I lagged right there, but those are basically the main points. So lobbing, make sure you get it enough power to where it needs to be. So 80 is usually enough. 85 if you want to go a little farther from the half point line. You have leads and you have bowling passes. So those are the main passes of what you need to actually do. So that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave the thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is LukeGabriel right here, aka JRoBeats, signing out. Peace. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a really long video, I'm sorry, but it's really informational. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.